incredibly strong Fugue early access first impressions, free to play Fugue blah, 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 by Braxophone. Once again, we're going to steal Brax's content and post it on my channel so I can make money off him, and I can steal money off him, steal creativity off him. But yeah, thank you so much, Brax. We will go start the video right now. Awesome.
She's as beautiful as the day we lost her. Hello and welcome back to another great experience video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Fugue, or if you have never heard that term used ever, you've probably called her Fugue or something. Like but for those of you who aren't caught
the
up
correct way,
but might be watching this and like the last you played was like 1.2 or something, this is Tingyun, kind of. I'm not going to go into the lore of all of it, but this is our newest 5-star Fire Nihility character, which if I had a nickel for every 5-star Fire Nihility Foxian character, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't that much, but kind of weird that it's happened twice. Their ultimates also look really similar. Anyways, in today's video, I'm going to be going over
my headphones are dying. What the fuck?
Playing her a little bit before she releases. Now, all of the stats in this video and all
I can't even hear him right now. One sec. God, to charge my headphones.
We do have a little bit before Fugue actually comes out.
Wait. Boom. I'm in the thick of it, everybody knows, they know me where I go, ba 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 bum.
Out, but I will say most of the time if they do change things, it's usually not something so significant as to change the identity of the character. Usually it might just be like a small modifier or like fixing typos or something. So that's enough yapping. Let me get into what Fugue does. Man, I had some thoughts about what this character was going to be, but she superseded my expectations. So right before
really super exceeded his expectations,
I just want to show you a couple things. First off, I'm using a 4-star light cone. This is Resolution Shines as Pearls of Sweat.
I have never seen anyone use this light cone in my entire life. I'm not gonna lie. This is why you don't make guides. What is it even good for? When a wearer hits an enemy and hits the enemy, it's already aroused. Then there's a 100% base chance to ensnare the enemy. Ensnare enemies. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, it seems pretty good. Never mind. You guys read chat.
Every time I play this character, I think she's a harmony for some reason in my head, but then I go to her light cones and I'm like, oh yes, these are all Nihility light cones. This light cone shreds enemy defense, which is super great on basically every single Nihility in the game. And there are other light cones you can use as well, but this one is probably going to be your best option, your best case scenario. But Eyes of the Prey is also okay because it has some effect hit rate, so if you superimpose this, it can be decent. You are going to need effect hit rate on this character. Her signature light cone
that's easy build, very easy.
And when an enemy gets their weakness broken, it has a chance to apply debuff to that enemy that increases their break damage taken, which is different from your break effect.
Wait, chat, pause. Very interesting message from Ren LOL. Hello, I am just roaming and telling people that I hope you have an amazing and wonderful day, and I hope you able to make them just by talking to them and feeling sad. And also, I hope you continue doing your day very, very well. Box 2, you're my favorite content creator of all time. I think you make the best Starro videos and the best streams ever. You can use code BOX2 at gamersubs.gg for 10% off your order. And I hope, yeah. Anyways.
Multiplier itself, so break damage taken does help a fair bit.
He said all that.
Honestly, you
he literally said all that.
Signature light cone, it's going to be decent, but you have a lot of other options, including Resolution Shines as Pearls of Sweat, which in my opinion is going to be the best 4-star for her. As for relics, I'm giving her break sets and also Kalpagni Lantern for the extra speed and for the extra break effect.
I mean, if there's one thing I like about break is that you can just transfer all your artifacts that you like, because this works on literally all break characters pretty much. It goes on Firefly, it goes on Rappa, it goes on Boot Hill, it goes on, like, it literally just goes on everyone. So you don't really have to, like, farm all too much to, you know. Whereas for, like, crit characters, you have to do, like, oh, you have to do electric damage, you gotta do, like, physical damage. It's kind of annoying, right? So that's cool. That's why I like Break. It's, like, universal sets, pretty much.
Against fire weak enemies, which you may end up using her against a lot. Lastly, max traces and Eidolon 0. Alright, so here I'm running a bit of an unconventional team where I'm actually not running a main damage dealer. Well, I am, but their role doesn't show that they're a damage dealer, which I think is really funny. So let me just show you what we're cooking, okay? Alright, so here we are on Fugue. Now my Fugue is actually built very fast. She actually has a ton of speed, especially when you account for Ron May.
Fucking god, that shit is diabolical. 170 fucking what? Yo, that shit is not relatable at all. Unless she gets like, yo, Chad, does she get like a base of like a base set speed of like 150 or something?
So
how the hell does he have a 175?
Okay. All right. So here we are on Fugue. Now my Fugue is actually built very fast. She actually
holy shit, 175 speed. She has it in her... Oh, she gets 14 from traces. Okay, that's actually a shit ton. God damn. Oh, and Ron May gives 10. Okay, never mind. Yeah, she's... Okay.
Actually has a ton of speed, especially when you account for Ron May. For those of you wondering what Fugue does a couple different things. First off, take Harmony Trailblazer's kit where you can add super break damage whenever you break an enemy or whenever you hit an enemy that's already weakness broken. Fugue has that built into her kit as well. Except the main difference between her and Trailblazer is that this is built into her talent, so you don't actually need to have your ultimate up or anything. Simply for being on the field, you will...
I like how people are just using Ling Sha as a DPS now. Like, look at this goddamn team. Support, break support, break support, break support, and then fucking Ling Sha, fuck, what do you call it? The sustain and the DPS. Literal sustain DPS, bro. This shit is just, it's so fucking stupid.
We'll get
it's literally Ling Sha showcase every single time.
Also gives what's called Cloud Flame Luster, which if you played the MOC where you had Exo Toughness, this is Exo Toughness. It accounts for 40% of the enemy's original toughness, and when you break their original toughness, then you can hit the Exo Toughness. Now, a couple things about Exo Toughness: if you break an enemy, they are broken. The Exo Toughness is just an extra opportunity for you to do another break on top of that. This affects characters like Himiko, where she actually gets stacked based off of enemies that you break. And a cool thing about her Exo Toughness is that if you break an enemy's Exo Toughness, it does the same amount of break damage as the original toughness.
That's pretty fucking broken, I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty fucking broken. Let me read this for myself real quick. While a Fugue is on field, enemy targets will get additionally afflicted with Cloud Flame Luster equal to 40% of the max toughness. When the initial toughness is reduced to 0, Cloud Flame Luster can... I don't want to read all that.
Not just the 40% Exo Toughness. So
explain it to me, Brax. Explain it.
Less break, which is super nice. And much like Harmony MC, when you break an enemy, it delays the enemy's action by 15%. And just as another bonus with her traces, you can actually give bonus break effects to your teammates based on Fugue's break effect. But that's all just built into her talent. So on this team, Ling Sha is actually the dedicated breaker. I'm going to skill her. What that is essentially going to do is give Ling Sha some more break effect. And it lasts for 3 turns, much like regular Ting.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
But the other thing that does is it allows you to break enemies even if they're not weak to the actual type that the character is.
What? Oh my god, bro. What the fuck is this, man? Oh shit. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, bro. In like a fucking month, in like 5 months, the break types just won't even matter. They won't even fucking matter anymore, man. It's like, oh shit, they got a fire weakness. It don't matter because this character just literally negates all of that. Like, this shit is so fucking stupid. Why are we giving all this to like these goddamn characters, man? Corn acting? I didn't even know that. I'm not even lying, bro. I didn't even fucking know that. Did they say that in like in the trailer for for like the goddamn whatchamacallit in the live stream? Because I do not remember them saying this shit, man. Porn acting, bro, already knew shit from leaks. All right, here. Guys. I look at leaks. I look at a lot of leaks, okay? Let's get one thing straight. I look at a lot of leaks, but the one thing I don't look at is kit leaks because I just don't fucking understand them. I refuse to read a paragraph from leaks. What I want to see fucking pictures. I want to see pictures of a Morpheus. I want to see pictures of new characters. I want to see pictures of new Lycones. I just don't give a fuck. I just don't give a fuck about kits at all, man. I don't pay attention to anyone's kits until Brax makes an early access guide and I'm like, oh, thanks for explaining everything. I don't really care to read it for myself.
It only does 50% of the initial break.
All right, so wait. So am I getting this right? Because this seems a little bit too broken in my opinion. Is what he's saying when Fugue skills someone, they just break everything? Like they are super effective against every single type. That's fucking ridiculous. That's actually just fucking stupid as shit.
However,
I don't know why they did that. Bro, what are they fucking... That's actually so fucking stupid, man.
Anyone into any content and they can break anything. And lastly, the character...
No, it's at a 50% reduced rate. Oh, really? Wait, so 50% reduced rate? Okay. They gain toughness break only... Okay, alright. Alright, you know what? That's a little bit more fair. Yeah, that's a... That's a pretty good way of balancing it, I would say.
Character that's partnered with Fugue has a base chance to decrease enemies' defense. So let me show you what I'm talking about. First off, we're gonna just activate Harmony Trailblazer's Super Break because I have something cool to show you with that as well. So we check this out, and this should have a defense reduction, and it hits every single enemy. Now,
if it's 100%, she's bonkers as fuck. No, that's why I thought it was, because I was like, okay, power creep is getting like way too fucking, that's just insane. But if it's 50%, I can see how that's like, you know.
To point out about Fugue, and this is probably where a lot of people were initially confused. The reason I'm using Fugue, Ruan Mei, and Harmony MC with link shots and DPS is because you guys already seen a ton of Rappa footage and Firefly footage. You guys don't need me to show you more of that. You already know how it's gonna look. But I did want to include both Fugue and Harmony MC on the same team, and the reason is because Super Break, some people think of Fugue as a replacement for Harmony MC, and that is totally okay. That can happen, that can work. But when you take two characters that both apply their own separate instances of Super Break, you actually get two instances.
Oh my god, chat. Mega break. Mega break meta, man. Oh my fucking god, insane. I didn't think it could get any worse. Actually, I didn't think it could get giga break, man. Super duper break. Jesus fucking Christ.
Of Super Break. It doesn't just stack up and add up to one thing. It doesn't overwrite the other. Both Super Breaks will proc, and you will see two Super Breaks go off with Ruan Mei's basic attack. Boom. So two Super
How much was that?
That both went off at the same
36k,
time.
that's nothing.
Means that instead of running Ruan Mei with Firefly or Rappa, you can actually just go ahead and run Harmony Trailblazer and Fugue together, and you get two Super Breaks, which is pretty crazy.
That sounds pretty fun.
Alright, so that's 223k damage from Linkshaw's buddy.
What is that break bar? Holy shit.
Just for reference, this is post-op conversation. Memories of the Past, and Dance, Dance, Dance. So these are all 4-star light cones. But now Tingyun's turn is back, and if you'll notice, Fugue actually has 2 stacks left. Her buff lasts for 3 turns. For reference, you guys, this is based on Fugue's turns and not Linkshaw's turns, which is just so nice. I'm gonna go ahead and let the...
Is this her auto attack? Why the fuck is it doing so much? Why is it breaking like actually 50% of their bar? Surely I'm seeing something wrong here, right? Ruan Mei skill? So when she skills, she gets it. Oh, okay. So she realistically gets it once every 3 turns.
Nui attack, and then I'll ult. So we're gonna go ahead and use basic attack on Fugue, and then you'll notice that we have our ultimate ready on Fugue. Now, Fugue's ultimate, honestly, guys, a lot of people, they play supports for their ultimates because their ultimates usually do something crazy. Fugue's ultimate actually is completely unnecessary, but nice to have.
No, it lasts until the buff is over. Okay, that's fucking retarded.
Basically,
there's no way.
Break enemy toughness.
There's no fucking way she can break that much. Every single auto attack. What?
It does some damage. What this is useful for, in my opinion, is if you're trying to save yourself a cycle, you can use this early to break, or make it so you can break enemies faster, or you can save it for the following cycle if you're just gonna wander 0 cycle it, and that's totally fine as well. So I'm actually going to save that because I don't need it right now.
Oh my god, what is he? What are these breaks, dude? Why are they breaking? Wait, why is everyone in this team breaking their bars in like 1 hit? There's a bar under the main bar. I'm so confused. I don't even know what the fuck is going on anymore.
Right away.
Okay. 600k, man. 600k, all free to play Lycons, by the way.
Skill just for the break. Bunny gonna come out, do another 229k. And as a reminder, we get 2 instances of Super Break. I'm gonna go ahead and just basic attack with Tingyun, and then right at the start of the next wave, I should be able to just use her ultimate, which is going to be super nice. So here we go. And if you guys want to watch this in slow-mo, just so you can see the effects of it, because it is quite nice.
She's ugly.
A pretty ultimate.
Fuck Fugue, she's ugly.
Surprise Jiao. No, that's a beautiful ultimate animation, though. We did some break, you know. Now it is her turn to reapply her skill. All right, so we skill on Linkshot.
Okay.
We're gonna skill on Harmony Trailblazer. We're going to skill on Ruan Mei. And then Banui should be attacking here in just...
Oh my god, wait a fucking minute, man. This means that Linkshot is quite literally going to be like the best character in Pure Fiction, is it not? Because if Fugue puts her skill on Linkshot, and Linkshot just skills every time, she's literally just gonna clear everything with like 1 E. What tier is Linkshot in Pure Fiction like currently? Because if she's tier 0 in Pure Fiction, she's gonna be like tier fucking -5. Fuck her, it's over, bro. Oh my god, bro. Oh my fucking god, bro. Oh my god, bro. Dude, you know what? Fuck it. Linkshot's the best character in the game. Yeah, no, I think Linkshot's dead. She's just straight up the best character in the game now. With Fugue.
Just a moment. double Banui attack. I'm gonna go ahead and basic attack with Fugue to get a skill point back. And dude, the break damage from this ends up just being so crazy. I'm actually gonna use the Linkshaw's ultimate right away just to pull Banui up. See if we can do a little bit more damage a little faster.
Oh my
break,
oh my fucking god. Jesus Christ.
Keep in mind, guys, the HP for MOC has like drastically increased. It has gone
drastically increased.
High. So the fact that we're doing this much damage, it looks incredible. But
come on, Brock, zero cycle.
So
zero cycle this. You got this, man. Zero cycle.
A fair bit. And a basic attack here. And Fugue herself is going to be doing a fair bit of damage.
I would have zero cycled that, to be honest.
Link shot, Banui moves up. He's going to give us energy.
Saint Tontas would have roasted him.
But it doesn't matter because this team's DPS
Hail
is
Saint Tontas, you guys.
so
Hail Saint Tontas.
Just don't die ever. Now I can only basic attack here because I didn't manage my skill points well. But I can immediately ult right after, bring Banui up.
Okay.
And do a ton of extra
1 million damage. Huge.
So crazy.
Ain't that great though, to be honest.
May's gonna have to skill once again just so we get the break efficiency. And then Fugue is going to go. I'm not gonna have our ultimate just yet, but that's okay. We clear this cycle. We skill with Linkshot and they're dead. So for reference, that was 2 cycles with a support as the main DPS. And also,
no, let's be honest. That's not no fucking support. That's just straight up a DPS. I don't give a fuck what anyone says anymore, man. Linkshot is just straight up a DPS. Let me actually go through Pryden again to see like who. Okay, she doesn't do as much damage as Rappa, but again, she's like a fucking literally a support alongside, you know. She does more damage than Argenti, sadly, you know, more damage than every single dot character, more damage than Blade, more damage. She's not even a fucking support. She's straight up a DPS, man.
So just, you know, for more clarification, that is not Linkshaw's best DPS build. All right, there are builds that you can use with Linkshaw that are meant to do that are meant to be way better. That was a regular healer Linkshaw build with a 4-star light cone.
Wait, what? Did this motherfucker bring support relics on that Linkshot, and that Linkshot was still doing 500 fucking K damage? Holy shit, man, bro. Oh my god. Break, by the way. Break. Yeah, no, guys. Yeah, Hoyo headquarters thinks that we really need more break. Break teams are too weak. You know what's really strong though? Dot teams. We shouldn't touch them at all. We shouldn't even give them any more characters. Yeah. Yeah, just more. Just feed more to break teams, man. Insane. Honestly, I don't give a fuck. Like, I realistically speaking, even if they do come out with like a really cool dot character or like a really good dot character, I probably still wouldn't be pulling. I just don't think dot is that fun, to be honest. Like, dot's just left in the dust for a reason. I think it's because they make no fucking money. Anyways, that's why HP inflation is a thing. I'd rather the bosses like just straight up one-shot you than HP inflation. I think that's more fun.
2-cycled MOC.
Did you guys like the Hule boss fight? I think the Hule boss fight was fun as shit, dude. I know a lot of people didn't like it though, but because it was like one-shotting you and shit like that. Hule was cool. Yes. We need more bosses that hit hard. So would you guys rather fight like a boss that like one-shots you and like you have to be more wary of that? Or bosses that, you know, you are kind of on like a time limit, I guess. Just like harder mechanics. Yeah, harder mechanics would be fun. Like Sam. Yeah, Sam had really cool mechanics. Like the whole like taking away all your heals and shit. That shit was scary as fuck, but it was really fun.
12. And for further proof, just so you guys know, this is like Iron Cavalry, Forge of Compagni Lantern, Traces, E0. You know, all of these characters are E0 actually. Our Roland May was E0 as well. Harmony Trailblazer was E6, but that's free, so I don't think anyone's gonna complain about that. That wouldn't make sense to me. But anyways, that's the power of Fugue and Linkshot, of course, because you know she carried. Fugue is a crazy powerful character. The amount of value she's adding is insane, and that value would not be possible without the help of some stellar supports. But real quick, before I show you her best teams and what I tried and tell you all about that, I showed you what sets she's using, but I did not show you her main stats. Since she has a chance to apply a defense shred, you are going to want effect hit rate. There are also other parts of this that could be very helpful depending on the light cone that you're using. everything. Things that have base chance to apply, effect hit rate's gonna help with that. So we give her an effect hit rate body, speed boots, HP orb, and break effect rope. You don't need energy regen unless you're doing a very specific setup meant for her to dish out a lot more break and damage herself, but it's just not necessary, guys. This doesn't apply buffs or anything. It just breaks enemies and can do break damage. So
you can't tell me what to do, Brax. I'm gonna build her with crit damage and crit rate. It's gonna be
rope is just, in my opinion, not super necessary, and effect hit body is what you're gonna want. But okay, now that you've seen the damage you can do with a support, what kind of teams are you running? Well, you don't actually have to run that team that I just ran. I was just running that to show you that you can clear with an abundance character with these 3 supports.
I actually do want to see how much damage she does with like Firefly or something.
You're gonna use 2 and you're gonna use a break character.
Okay.
Right? Most of you guys are playing Firefly, Rappa,
yep.
Boot Hill, other characters like that. So
oh my gosh, she'd be so fucking good with Firefly. Sorry, no, not Firefly, my bad. She'd be so good with Rappa. I didn't even realize that until now. Like, cause Rappa's main weakness, if I'm getting this right, Rappa's main weakness is she doesn't have like the break thing, right? Like she can't fucking break to do damage. So with Fugue, wouldn't her ult like literally just break every single time? And her skill, Rappa and Boot Hill? Boot Hill, I mean, I think with Boot Hill, it's, at least for me, I don't know, I don't really use Boot Hill all too much. The problem with Boot Hill, when I use Boot Hill, is not really that he can't, like, implant weaknesses. It's just that, like, sometimes breaking the bar is kind of, like, kind of just slow in itself. Oh, wait, no, she literally makes it stronger. Never mind, I'm fucking stupid as shit.
I want to showcase is a Firefly team with Trailblazer and Linkshot. Now, again, I could have cleared with Firefly, but I thought it was funnier to use Linkshot, and you'll see plenty of footage of Firefly, Linkshot, and Rappa and stuff in my full guide. I do want to say, though, that when I was clearing with Firefly, it took me 3 or 4 cycles on my multiple runs. Linkshot took 2, and one time she took 3.
And there we have it, you guys. Linkshot, Power Crypt, Firefly. GG's. Yeah, wrap it up. Linkshot is just fucking the best break DPS of all time now.
So
Fire mid has finally been benched.
Firefly, but you'll have a real easy time if you use this sustainer that cleanses everything with the other supports. Firefly's still hella good though. She easily clears this content, and using Fugue and Trailblazer together is going to help you get extra super break damage. You get 2 instances of super break. Now, the reason I'm not running Ron May here is because the extra super break damage you're getting ends up, in my opinion, and in some of the math that I've seen, outweighing the break efficiency, because most of the time Firefly's going to take 2 hits to break enemies anyways, unless they're small enemies and then use 1 hit break them. But even with Ron May, a lot of the tougher enemies, a lot of the elites will still take 2 hits, and without Ron May, a lot of the time with other characters on your team, they'll still take about 2 hits with Firefly. So the break efficiency does help you increase your damage, but just running double super break ends up being crazy good. So that's why
it does sound
like
fun.
To run both of them together. But that does mean that if you were looking forward to running like Remembrance MC or something, maybe you're a little disappointed. Well, I don't want you to actually be disappointed, because
I think, I don't think anyone should really run this team. Like, it does sound fun, but like RMC, let's be honest, is probably gonna be broken as fuck. At least like from the pattern of what Starro devs have been doing. Like, I feel like every time there's like a new path for the main character, they're always like broken as shit. At least for like a little while, right? Like leakers. Okay, I do not know a single thing about their kits. I've seen the new Trailblazers animations. You know, like I don't know what the fuck they do though. But they're probably gonna be broken as fuck, because when the preservation one came out, he was pretty fucking good. He wasn't the most broken, but like everyone was using him. And then when obviously the Harmony one came out, he's still fucking broken like now. So I'm pretty sure they do not slack when it comes to making their new paths for the main character. Yeah.
You can still run Ron May. That hasn't changed. You can still run Fugue and Ron May, and it ends up being stronger than Harmony, Trailblazer, and Ron May, just because Fugue also has that defense shred to her. It has some like break buffs and stuff for your team. So this is totally fine, and this is possible. And of course, if you don't have Linkshot, you can, because he's a Giga Chad. But for those of you guys who like to be a little silly goofy, you can use the Linkshot team too. You don't need a sustainer, because Linkshot is your sustainer and your DPS. Now, I do want to show you guys some characters that Fugue works very well with. In my opinion, Firefly is going to be one of the best, especially because actually applies fire weakness, and it just makes it so you don't have to worry about the 50% weakness break reduction when you could just have the full weakness break. But Rappa also works great as well, and in my opinion, Fugue was actually made more for Rappa, but just also works very well with Firefly. And the reason is because Rappa's MOC was exo toughness, being able to break enemies multiple times.
Shuyi mentioned, guys, let's be fucking honest, man. Yeah, man, ain't nobody gonna use Shuyi, even though like she's a bunch of fucking frauds, bro. You gotta use her with every single one of you guys are gonna use it with Lingsha, with Rappa. Has anybody here actually built Shuyi? It's hard to build, but it's worth it. I did. Never. The Shuyi slander is real. You just alerted the r/Shuyi mains. Oh shit. Oh shit. They're gonna fucking kill me now.
Times with Rappa helps her get stacks way faster. I believe the stacks are called charge, by the way. There's not like a Himiko stack system or anything, but it's gonna help Rappa do a ton more damage. And also every time you break the extra exo toughness, you know how that's gonna end up being just more and more damage. And of course, Himiko is a huge winner of this.
Oh my god, I forgot about Kimiko because she also works in break teams, and her E skill is AoE and her ult skill is AoE. God damn, she actually gets a shit ton of value from this. Oh my god.
That's 40%. It doesn't really matter if they're an elite. They don't really have much more to break anyways. And all the enemies are gonna get broken from like a basic attack from Arlen. So Himiko ends up being giga buffed by Fugue. Fugue and Himiko, especially depending on the content, could be very strong in Firefly's place. But most of the time, Firefly is just gonna be easier to use and a little bit more straightforward. And honestly, if you're at E0 Himiko and like E0 5 stars and stuff, it's just gonna be a lot better. Firefly solos, but Lingsha solos Firefly. Shuyi, I also wanted to bring up. This is a character that was a hybrid crit DPS and break DPS, and she was one of the first characters.
She's so fucking annoying to build, bro. Oh my god. Why did they make Shuyi so cool and then like one of the most tedious characters to build in the entire world? Like, she should not be this high maintenance for like a 4-star, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. Shut up, Shuyi is great. Yeah, I'm sure she's great, but like, I'm not like, damn, I gotta build all of these. Like, yeah, why are you so high maintenance? You know, because she's 4 stars. I feel like 4 stars should be easier to build. Maybe that's just me. Just give her Firefly pieces, but they don't have crit though. Get account managers. True, you're right. No, yeah, you're right. You're right. I would love to build my Shuyi. It's just that it's looks like a pain in the ass, and it probably is.
That had like internal break scaling that affected her damage output, and now that super break is out, Shuyi has a lot of other options for how you build her and how she does damage. But with Fugue, it's even crazier just because you have the exo toughness, which is even more break opportunities, and Fugue allows you to break onto any element. For those of you who don't know, Shuyi makes it so that whenever you reduce enemy toughness, she gets stacks of karma. And for those of you who don't know, her eidolons do make it so she takes less stacks to unleash a follow-up attack. So basically with Fugue, it doesn't really matter if you're playing her into quantum or not, because you can just always break, and that's super great. That is a huge win for Shuyi. Honestly, going forward, there's going to be a lot more characters that work with Fugue, and like, they're not done with super break. There's going to be characters that come back as breakers, and they might even make a summon that does break as well, just to throw us a bone, right? So honestly, guys, after looking at Sunday and Fugue, the value that both of these characters bring is crazy, but Fugue ended up being,
oh my god, you know what'd be so fucking cool for this game? I wish they added like unique voice lines for like in battle stuff. Like, imagine if you use Ting Yun and Fugue in like the same team, and then Fugue like uses her skill on Ting Yun, and then she's like, man, I miss my neck, or whatever the fuck, right? I think that'd be very cool. Some characters do that, do they? Oh, actually, I didn't. No. Wait. Who does that? Who does that? Not in combat, but the oh yeah, I'm not talking about selection screen. I'm talking more about like in combat. You know. I'm not talking about lineup, it's just combat.
Way stronger than I even thought she would be, especially based on that live stream. I knew the exo toughness thing was gonna be big. I had no idea until we actually got to test it and see how it worked, that you could stack super breaks. And honestly, I just didn't know all the details until I got hands on. She's a great character. I was really surprised. Now, real quick, just to show you her eidolons, E1 is going to
oh my god, here comes the fun part. All right, let me see her Eladions. Ally targeted with Foxy and Praetor increased their weakness break efficiency by 50. Holy shit! Holy shit! Why are E1s always so fucking broken, man? God damn, bro. It's too good. We do not need this, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. We do not need this. It's too strong. You're not gonna try anymore if you have this. Imagine having this, bro. Oh my god, bro. Having this E1, or sorry, having Fugue E1, having Ron May E1. Jesus Christ, man. You're gonna splooge everywhere. You're gonna fucking splooge everywhere. That shit is insanity, man.
Very helpful. Ally target with Fox and Prayer increases their weakness.
And Lingsha E1. What's Lingsha's E1, you guys? I don't know what that is actually. Toughness damage from Lingsha, and then weakness break from Fugue. What a insane combo, man.
Break efficiency by 50%. Keep in mind, weakness break efficiency increase is great, and this is actually what Ruan Mei gives. So this basically makes it so you don't need Ruan Mei, you just can use Fugue, which is great. But this is most effective with fire characters because then you don't have to worry about the toughness reduction percent being cut in half by Fugue normally. E2 on Fugue is going to be helpful for energy. It makes it so that when an enemy's weakness gets broken.
Oh my god, it's Annie from League of Legends, man. Yo, thank you. It's Annie 23 for the massive raid of 19 people. Thank you so much. Chat, gift them a Lamborghini. Thank you guys, man.
Energy. It's basically Thief of Shooting Meteor, but as an Eidolon. But the good part about E2 isn't really the energy even, because as I mentioned before...
Oh, what's E2? When an enemy targets...
A few minutes later.
When an enemy target's weakness gets broken, Fugue regenerates 3 energy. That's not that much. Oh wait, no, if it breaks like if there's 5 enemies on the field and you break all of them, what's 5 times 3 is 15. 15 is actually, well, that's a shit ton actually. Oh my god, that's actually a lot. After using ultimate, advances the action of all. Oh my god, that's pretty fucking good, man. Oh, that's a pretty good lady on his end. Not holy shit, you get a free dance revolution, and you get fucking free energy. Wait, this E2 is fucking stupid. Yo, chat, is E1 or E2 better? Actually, I don't know myself. Which one do you think is better? If you had to choose one. E1 is still better. E2, E1 is still better. E2, E1, E2 by far. E1 is better. Both are good. E1 because cheaper. But like if price wasn't a factor in this, you know, depends on a team. Yeah, they both look really goddamn good, man.
Energy can be nice because it helps you break enemies a little faster. The big news about this is the action forward. This is a built-in dance.
That's what I said.
Use her ultimate, you get ally action forward by 24%. So this is Ruan Mei, this is dance, and Thief of Shooting Meteor. So you get 3 huge buffs in E1, E2. I don't think these are super game breaking or anything, but if Fugue and Tingyun, you know, if you are scared of them getting necked again and you want to make sure that you pull the 5-star before that happens, these are pretty okay. I just don't think they're as important as some of the other ones, like link shots, for example. If you were to get link shots, this is going to add a ton of damage to your team if you're playing with Fugue, but this will help all of the characters that you pair Fugue with. So keep that in mind, but it's like I said, it's not necessary. We were playing her at E0 and she was already insane. E3 is a skill and basic attack level up, and E4 increases your break damage out by 20%, specifically the ally.
Wait, sorry, wait, what? Ally targets with Fox and Prayer increases their damage dealt by 20%. Is 20% a lot? It don't seem like that much. The best E4 in the game. Chat, are E4 Eladions known for being just dog shit? Are they known for being bad and that's why everyone is saying it's like, oh, it is? Okay, so this is just notoriously so fucking bad that this is like good for their standards. It's not bad for an E4, I guess.
It gets targeted with their skill. That's pretty nice. Not insanely necessary. It's just like another buff. Honestly, 3 through 5 are not going to be that crazy in comparison to 1, 2, and 6. 5 is an ultimate down level up. And
all right, 6 increases Fugue's weakness break another 50%. Holy shit! While Fugue is on the torrid scorch state, Foxy and Prayers take effect. So that means her skill goes on everyone. Is that, am I interpreting that right? Yes. Okay, but like realistically, who, like, I mean, does Ron May, is she going to do anything with that? Like, you would give it to like your support characters, but I don't know how much they'd be able to utilize it. It would be good on HMC. That would be like pretty insane, because his hat's gonna do like a shit ton of damage. But like, if you're not running HMC, he's probably gonna be in your remembrance team. I don't know. Is it worth it? I'm actually not that sure, because I feel like the other people on the team won't really utilize it that well, just because they're like mainly there to support. No, E6 is worth it. Yeah, no, E6 is worth it, but Fugue overall isn't worth it. Well, Zark11 said Fugue overall isn't worth it, and he is a whale, so we gotta listen to the whale's opinions. All right, everyone skip Fugue now.
6 is going to increase Fugue's weakness break efficiency by 50%, but what it's going to do is make it so that her skill actually gives Foxy and Prayer to all allies. This basically just makes it so that your entire team can break regardless of weakness, and they're all gonna get the extra break effect buff, and on top of that, they can all apply defense shred, so permanent defense shred. So do that
Wait,
information
what?
with you
Really?
all. I'm gonna make a full
shit.
guide on Fugue, probably to release right when she comes out. So if you're interested in that, I highly recommend giving it a watch, because it'll have a more thorough, in-depth guide and look at the character, and it'll talk about all the teams and show you a bunch of different b-roll of different synergies and things like that. So stay tuned for that one. But my first impressions of Fugue, sorry, incredible character, genuinely, like, actually insane. My only skepticism is going into summon meta. If summon meta ends up just power creeping everything we had in break meta, then even though she is going to be good and maybe helps your super break stuff keep up with the new summon meta, it's possible that she could just not be enough. So we honestly won't know until we get to see more of her. And if you're skeptical, you can always pull her on rerun. Anyways, with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Thank you, Rex. I appreciate that. If you enjoyed the video, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, share, subscribe, and smash your penis. And I will see you guys next time on another Drama Alert video. I stream every day at twitch.tv/box2, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye. Oh, it's so big! Holy shit, I'm stroking, I'm cranking it right now, man. Oh my god, I'm cranking 90s on my fucking dick. Jesus Christ, man. It's all over the wall, it's over my face. Also, oh my goodness, man. I can't stop the loads from blowing. I can't do it. Oh my goodness, you sound creepy? I do sound creepy. That did sound creepy, man. I can't lie. You know what? I give up on this video.